First, the top headlines. Kuki civil society lifts economic blockade on National Highway 2 after governor's intervention. ULFA and SCN militants open fire on Assam Rifles camp in Arunachal's Laju. Biren Singh Pradiot explores solutions to curb illegal immigration, land encroachment. No political will to resolve a Manipur crisis, says MPCC President K. Megachandra. World Indigenous Peoples Day observed widely in the state. A very good evening. You're watching the Primetime ELITETV English News and I'm your host, Ragina, giving you the news in detail. The Working Committee of Kuki Civil Society Organizations has called off its economic blockade along National Highway 2 in Kangpokpe district, ending a protest that began at 7 a.m. on August 8. The decision came after the lifting of a 20-day-long criminal blockade targeting Kuki Joe commuters between Kangpokpe and Churachandpur. The blockade was initially launched as an indefinite protest against travel restrictions imposed on the Kuki Joe community since July 15. The WCK CSO said that the action was a direct result of the government's failure to address what it described as undemocratic and targeted restrictions on their key route. The committee credited the governor of Manipur for intervening in resolving the crisis and restoring free movement. It also praised the United Naga Council for taking a mature stand and upholding humanitarian values during a sensitive time. Although delayed and at the cost of tremendous hardship for our people, we acknowledge the governor's intervention and the role of the UNC in ending the total blockade against the Kuki Joe community, said WCK CSO spokesperson Thangminlan Kipgen. The group also thanked well-wishers and the Kuki Joe population for their solidarity, noting that women monitored much of the blockade at Kangpokpe district headquarters. While lifting the protest, the WCK CSOs warned that they would never allow any organization to dictate terms along our lifelines and urged the community to remain alert. Normal vehicular traffic along National Highway 2 is expected to resume, restoring the supply of essential goods to the affected areas. Suspected militants belonging to Ulfa Independent and SCN launched a gun attack on an Assam Rifles camp at Naglo in Arunachal Pradesh Laju area. The incident took place around 4 a.m. today, targeting the security installation. According to reports, the outfits fired around 25 rounds of ammunition before Assam Rifles personnel retaliated with light machine guns. Details regarding any casualties or damage have not yet been confirmed, and a search operation in the area is underway. Manipur and Tripura are facing pressing challenges on illegal immigration and encroachment, former Chief Minister Biren Singh stated. Singh, who hosted Tripura Motha Party founder Pradiot Manikya Devarma at his residence at Hengang on Friday evening, said, "It was an honor to host the founder and leader of the Tripura Motha Party, Maharaja Adret Pradiot Manikya, at my residence today. Manipur and Tripura share deep historical ties and a cordial relationship that continues to this day. As Bota of states face the pressing challenges of illegal immigration and encroachment. We discussed ways to work together to address these concerns, Singh said in a post on X. Singh said that he is inspired by his steadfast commitment to the people of Tripura and the North-East. Together we will prevail, he added. Several other senior BJP MLAs including Sapam Kunjageshwar, KH Ibomcha, Govindas Konthosam, RK Imo Singh and NPP MLA Thongam Santi were also present during the meeting. The opposition Congress has accused the BJP-led alliance in Manipur of lacking the political will to resolve the ongoing crisis despite holding a majority of 54 MLAs in the 16-member Assembly. Speaking at the program to mark the anniversary of the Quit India movement, State Congress President Kesa Megachandra said that while the imposition of President's rule in February had reduced gunfights, the situation remained far from normal. Parliament this week approved a 6-month extension of President's rule until August 13. We have given suggestions and memorandums on the law and order situation many times, but the BJP-led centre has not yet taken them seriously. Social welfare schemes are paralyzed, finances are in crisis, and healthcare facilities from the centre are not reaching the people, Megachandra said. He opposed the further extension of President's rule, citing a lack of governance and attention to public governance. No government could be formed despite the BJP and its allies having a clear majority. The hardships of the people have multiplied, he added. Megachandra also criticized the recent budget, calling it too small to meet the needs of relief camps. The crisis in Manipur began in May 2023. Following clashes between Meitei and Kuki communities, leaving over 260 dead, 1,500 injured, and displacing more than 70,000 people.
Sarkar CMD Harga CMD Haibasi BJP igi Marakta leadership laitri Haibi. Akoina Artha Lobi Gatabasi. Aduna strong leader. Matik chaba leader, Langak Pahiba leader, Laitre Height Laitabadiki, popular government Namulakungam Dabni. Aduna Maramurkanda Masagi Asoiba Amasu Makogi Alliance ki Asoibado, Congress Taina Vigino. Aduna Maramurkanda Langakungam Draba, popular government Langakungam Draba, President rule Langakungam Draba, another 6 months Amuk. Tatani to President Lumsatana, Hairadi, fresh mandate, Sina Quaidigi Maruere, no Nagapung Dragati to Nauna Miamgi Mute Amukalaga, Levak Nagna Satarasi, Miamgi people, democracy Nina. Let us honor.
Security forces in Manipur have intensified intelligence-based combing and cordon and search operations to curb extortion and related criminal activities, leading to multiple arrests over the past few days. On August 8, 2025, 4 individuals, Oinam Laleba Meitei, 23, Konjing Bambungka, 34, Oinam Sanjoy, 30, all from Wangkai Kuno in Imphal East District, and Laishram Yaifeba Singh, 31, of New Chekon, were apprehended from Delipati near Hanuman Mandir under Porompat Police Station for allegedly extorting money from shops and local public in the area. 2 Honda Activa motorcycles were seized from their possession. The same day, an active cadre of RPF PLA identified as Haikruzam Lanjenba Meitei, alias Ningthoba, 19, of Andro Karam Chengathal Lekai, was arrested from Huikap Makhalekai in Imphal East, and a mobile phone was recovered from him. Earlier on August 6, 2025, Manipur police arrested an active cadre of the KCPPWG, Haigruzam Daya Meitei, alias Prem, alias Luchingba, 32, of Khongzom Sapam Mamanglekai in Thobal district from Moidangpok Maninglekai under Patsoy Police Station, Imphal West. He was allegedly involved in extorting money from the general public and intimidating victims to settle cases related to crimes against women. A mobile handset with a SIM card was seized from him. World Indigenous Peoples Day observed widely in the state. The Indigenous Peoples Forum observed the day at City Convention Centre Palace Compound in Fal East District. The observance was held on the theme Indigenous Peoples' Right to Self-Determination, a pathway for food security and sovereignty. The Royal House Tripura's head Pradyod Manikya De Burma, Lamlai Assembly Constituency MLA KH Ibomcha, Chairman of NEIPF Anup Chetia, and Acting President of Indigenous Peoples Forum Manipur Rohan Philim attended as main guest. Besides, many indigenous peoples from northeastern states took part in the observance. Addressing the gathering, chief guest of the function, the Royal House Tripura's head Pradyod Manikya De Burma said all the indigenous peoples in the northeastern should be united. He further said meeting once in a year should not be taken granted, and we indigenous people are united. Some elements are trying to disunite the unity of the indigenous people. We should always take care of them. On the other hand, he was very sorry to learn about the resignation of Indigenous People Forum Manipur's president, Assam Kasar, just few hours before the observance.
But because you have not been able to love yourself, you have been ruled by other powers. The day you can learn to love and appreciate yourself without judging each other, you will reclaim your glory. And the day you reclaim your glory, you will inspire people in Tripura, in Mizoram, in Assam. Because we look up to you. You have a history, you have a kingdom, you have a heritage. It's just that you all are divided. And the day I stopped supporting you, I would have felt that I stopped supporting my people.
Assam Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma said that Union Home Minister Amit Shah, during his visit to the state on August 29, will initiate a process of building a political narrative for the Bharatiya Janata Party for the assembly elections in 2026. With Prime Minister Narendra Modi also scheduled to visit the state within 10 days of Shah's tour, the BJP's Assam unit is working to ensure the success of the two trips, he said. Union Home Minister Amit Shah will come on August 29 and inaugurate the newly constructed Raj Bhavan in Guwahati, Sarma told reporters after attending a preparatory meeting at the BJP's state headquarters here on Friday evening for the two high-profile visits. In the second engagement of the day, Shah will attend a convention of recently elected Panchayat representatives of NDA, and later in the evening, he will be the chief guest at the birth centenary celebration of the state's first non-Congress CM, Golab Borbora Sarma added. The chief minister maintained that Shah's visit is of significance as state elections are 6 to 7 months away. Let's take a short break. We'll be right back.
Lakadoriba August ki tang taragataru 2025 ayuki pung mapan taba matamda MSFDS ki auditorium da Ima Trust na sponsor amadi sponsor singi oiba interaction program ma pangthok sagadori
Chatkiba chahi 2023 May the Tokhanindaba Irang Maram Oiraga Maraiba Tiraba Icha Singu Mahi Masing Tamnaba sponsor Torikliba Ichilirao Sing Miam Singu Unanabi Torun
Program asibu mai pak na basinda da ireisa khuding mak na support tawbiyo amadi mateng pangbiyo haiduna pauzinjari
Laibang Miam na matam sana lengbiratuna Thoromasi mapung phaba thorom ama ohiminasi loinana hariba thoromasi sida matam sana lengbiratuna khoida sponsor tawbirliba amadi sponsorsing koi puna sakhangminaduna amana ama mateng panaduna pun hingminakisi leminakisi
Yai Faraba Numida Sida, Iricha Mayamna, Imatras Pus, support of you Haiduna, Mayamda, Kurumjari. Thank you.
Soikiva Kongkang Amada, Sirin Sama share Tomina Kibana, Hepatitis B, Medici, Changluk Hyperlate. Make us Yorba Yetum Sirin share Tomina Badagi, Lena Asisandui, Aduga, Loina Loinana, B. Amasung C is Lena Asiga, Sagona Hingliba Miosinga, Hatin Narubadagi, Amasung, Mamadagi Machada Sandui. Ayambana, Layong si liver dagi fudor triba fawa kangbangamdi.
Report ki matungina hepatitis C positive oire. Adubu ꯐꯖꯅ ꯂꯥꯌꯦꯡꯉꯕꯗꯤ ꯊꯥ 3ꯗꯒꯤꯅ ꯊꯥ 6 ꯐꯥꯎꯕꯒꯤ ꯃꯅꯨꯡꯗ ꯏꯔꯥꯏ ꯂꯥꯏꯅ ꯐꯍꯟꯕ ꯉꯝꯂꯕꯅꯤ
treatment tawadi fani haba
hoi adubu laina asi ngakthoknabagi hauju phawbagi oina vaccine na chingba adu leitri layengduna faraba miyoi singdasu hepatitis C asigi immunity leitaba maramna karinguma matungda adomna yetum syringe share tominarabadi amuk hana narakani
adumoinamak IDU singna hepatitis B digi ngakthoknaba vaccine asi kapthokpigadabani amasung yetum syringe share toroidabani
Jahini fuhena babina haiba maming asina anala yengilamda thazaba quality leiba amadi checksin na honabagi kudam oiduna lakli
diagnostic tagi horaga multi speciality hospital amadi cancer care faubada babina na mangzil thaduna lakli
haujiga muk makhata na changsilaktuna mayamgi mafamda kudol tamjari babina Institute of Nursing Manipur Nursing Council nasu recognize tawraba
matam ga chunarba classroom advanced lab sing leijari
babina multi speciality hospital amadi AOI babina specialty hospital da clinical training fangbiyo
expert faculty nupa amasung nupi gi tokhai ba hostel sel yamna changdana
babina hospital amadi khongbu oiriba institute sing da thabak tawbagi khudong jaba su pizari
hauzik admission haujare suknatagi sit nipu khaktani ahan balakbada khudong chaba pijagani
babina Institute of Nursing Nurturing Care Inspiring Growth
Sajiwa Zel Road Khabai Soi Imphal East.
Welcome back. You're watching ELITETV English News. The Meitei Alliance extends heartfelt appreciation to all the civil society organizations, including Kokomi, Amoko, Fox, Arambai Tengol, various imam groups, and student bodies, who, despite significant challenges, came together with Thado NP Manipur to organize a historic Road to Peace meeting in Imphal. This event marks a major milestone in our collective journey towards unity, justice, and lasting peace. By safeguarding the enduring spirit of pluralism, mutual respect and peaceful coexistence that has long defined Manipur's unique social fabric, this initiative reaffirms the rich cultural heritage shared across ethnic lines and the idea of Manipur where communities live together in harmony. Thado NP Manipur has consistently stood for the preservation and promotion of Manipur as a cohesive, inclusive and harmonious multi-ethnic society. Their principled commitment on peaceful coexistence of all the communities of Manipur deserves recognition and appreciation. DM Community College DDU Kaushal Kendra DM College of Science today successfully conducted its students induction program for the newly admitted BVoc first semester 2025 to 26 students at the Central Hall of DM College of Science Imphal. Professor KSH Birbal Singh, Principal DM College of Science and Dean, Human and Environmental Science at the Namanjari University, and Professor Elham Chandra Singh, Director DM Community College of DDU Kausal Kendra, DM College of Science and Dean, School of Life Sciences, the Namanjari University, were the Presidium members. Professor KSH Birmal Singh highlighted the importance of vocational courses in higher education in the line of NEP 2020. He also inspired all newly admitted students for a bright career. Professor Elham Chandra Singh emphasized the need of induction program in all higher educational institutions. He also highlighted the unique nature of VVoc curriculum as skill-based education designed to equip students with practical expertise and make them job-ready in various professional sectors. He stressed that the program bridged the gap between academic learning and industry requirements for graduates. He also mentioned all details of the trades imparting in DM Community College or DDU Kaushal Kendra, such as medical laboratory technology MLT, operating theatre technology OTT, radio imaging technology RIT, pharmaceutical analysis and quality assurance PAQA, fruits and vegetables technology, and mass communication and multimedia technology. KH Isomani Singh, Faculty Mass Communication and Multimedia Technology, DM Community College or DDU Kausal Kendra delivered the special induction program speech mentioning the insight of VVoc program in alignment with NEP 2020.
DM College ase DM University ole Assembly da bill pass toroga 2018 da University oire. Howziti, all of you are the students of Dhanamanjuri University name. Syllabus akoy ni same gani, akoy na larik takani, akoy na parka pangthokani, akoy na mingchan gani, akoy na marksheet pi gani, akoy na certificate pi gani, degree pi gani. 75% attendance. Simadi sudaba yarro. I request all the parents, guardians, and also especially newly admitted students.
Sampana sumji ang bada hangi batret taruk se masi koigi event home kaktalai amana medical and healthcare sector. Secondly, madugak jaksibu karam haina koina public ta samada madugi paujel biduna kangan gani haiba trade home se da jingasi hangi ba subject si masidai da laibok phadana emission phangaba isa singda aina tasengna congratulate taujari.
In a proud moment for Manipur, Kwarakom Nilima Devi, principal of Pitambara English School, Imphal West, has been conferred the prestigious SOF Best District Principal Award 2024-25 by the Science Olympiad Foundation. This honor celebrates a remarkable leadership, visionary initiatives, and tireless dedication to nurturing young minds. Under her dynamic guidance, the school achieved exceptional results in the SOF Olympiad exams, outshining competitors from over 96,499 schools across 72 countries and making Manipur's name shine on the global stage. Nilima Devi's journey is a testament to the power of dedication, innovation, and the role of women in shaping the future of education. Her ability to inspire students to excel not just in academics but also in values and vision reflects her unwavering commitment to the cause of learning. This stands as a tribute to her outstanding contribution in empowering the youth of Manipur. Assam Pradesh Congress Committee President Gaurav Gogoi on his first visit to Tinsukia after assuming the party's top post spent the day engaging in a series of programs. Welcome into the town with a motorcycle rally, Gogoi first paid floral tributes to the statue of Matok King Swargadeo Sarbananda Singha, lighting a ceremonial lamp and seeking blessings. He then visited Ma Kali Temple and the local Gurudwara to offer prayers for the days ahead before attending a meeting at the Natya Mandir. Addressing the gathering, Gogoi made significant remarks concerning the Morwan Motok and 6 other indigenous communities of the state. He also commented on the government's recent campaign against the so-called Mia population, stating that if the district administration was unable to carry out its duties effectively, the chief minister should take responsibility and resign. Actions including the empanelment of 1,114 hospitals, levying a penalty worth rupees 122 crore on 1,504 errant hospitals and suspension of 549 hospitals have been taken against fraudulent entities under the Ayushman Bharat Health Insurance Scheme, as reported by the states and union territories. The Lok Sabha was told on Friday. In a written reply, Minister of State for Health and Family Welfare, Taprao Jadhav said that Ayushman Bharat Pradhan Mantri Jan Arogya Yojana is governed on a zero-tolerance policy towards misuse and abuse. Various steps are taken for prevention, detection and deterrence of different kinds of irregularities that could occur in the scheme at different stages of its implementation, he added. A robust anti-fraud mechanism has been put in place and the National Anti-Fraud Unit has been set up with the primary responsibility for prevention, detection and deterrence of misuse and abuse under AB PMJAY. Suitable actions including de-empanelment of 1,114 hospitals, levying penalty worth rupees 122 crore on 1,504 errant hospitals and suspension of 549 hospitals have been taken against fraudulent entities, as reported by the states and UTs, Jadhav said. According to the terms and conditions of empanelment, hospitals cannot deny treatment to eligible beneficiaries of the scheme. In case of denial of treatment by the empaneled hospital, beneficiaries can lodge complaints, he said. Despite government efforts to strengthen the education system by recruiting teachers through the teacher eligibility tests, a severe shortage of teaching staff continues to hamper learning in several schools, leaving students deprived of quality education. Kotamoni MV School, located in the Kotamoni area under the Patharkandi constituency, Assam, stands as a stark example of the crisis. For years, the school has been functioning without a head teacher. Out of the nearly 20 teachers required for its 700 students, only 4 are currently serving 8 juggling classes across 8 separate classrooms. Recently, the district education department appointed 4 additional teachers to address a shortfall, but only 2 assumed their post. Compounding the problem is a severe lack of infrastructure. Students are crammed 6 to a bench, despite the government directive limiting it to 4 per bench due to extreme heat conditions. The acting head teacher expressed deep concern, stating, in such circumstances, it is impossible to provide proper education to the students. The school's management committee has issued an emotional appeal to the Chief Minister and Education Minister to urgently address the staffing crisis and provide underprivileged children the opportunity to receive a quality education and grow into responsible citizens. The Union Cabinet has signed a memorandum of settlement with the United Liberation Front of Assam aimed at promoting peace, inclusive development and rehabilitation through infrastructure and socio-economic projects. As part of the accord, Rs 3,000 crore has been earmarked for the development of infrastructure across Assam. In addition, Rs 500 crore has been allocated for infrastructure development in Adivasi inhabited villages and areas of the state, as per the MOS signed between the Government of India, the Government of Assam and Adivasi groups. A further Rs 500 crore has been earmarked for infrastructure development in the North Kasar Hills Autonomous Council area, covering villages and areas inhabited by the Dimasa National Liberation Army and Dimasa People's Supreme Council groups, as per the MOS signed between the Government of India, the Government of Assam, and the DNLA or DPSC groups of Assam. The move comes as the centre also approved 4 new components under the existing central sector scheme of special development packages for Assam as well as Tripura. A total outlay of Rs 4,250 crore has been committed by the centre. Chief Advisor of the Sikkim Bharatiya Janata Party and the former Minister Satan Atasi Bhutia in a statement warned that Sikkim would be a big zero without Article 371F. He stressed that the special constitutional provision is not a privilege, but the very foundation of Sikkim's merger with India in 1975. Article 371F, included in the Indian Constitution at the time of Sikkim's statehood, protects the ownership rights of Sikkimese people through the Revenue Order of 1917, safeguards the Sikkim subject certificates and their descendants, ensures reserved seats in the Legislative Assembly, and preserves pre-merger laws and customs. Bhutia expressed deep concern that in recent years there have been many attempts to weaken these protections through legislation, administrative decisions or court rulings. He said that instead of celebrating Sikkim's 50 years of statehood in 2025 with pride, many people now live with fear and insecurity. He pointed to demographic changes since 1975, claiming that migration from neighboring countries has shifted political priorities and led to non-locals controlling much of Sikkim's economy. He also warned that permanent settlement of outsiders in sensitive border areas could threaten national security. According to him, some local politicians have encouraged this trend for vote bank politics, offering freebies and ignoring long-term risk. Nagaland's Education Department and the National Archives of India are holding a week-long exhibition titled Development of Education in Northeastern India in a landmark initiative to celebrate and preserve the educational legacy of the Northeast. The exhibition was formally inaugurated by Nagaland Minister for Higher Education and Tourism, Temzen Imna Along, at the Capital Convention Center here. It will remain open until Independence Day. In his inaugural address, Along described the event as a historic and auspicious moment for the state. He emphasized the importance of preserving cultural and educational heritage through proper documentation and archiving. Let's take another short break. We'll be right back.
Lomi lak kaya gi khongburoi chahi kaya thajarak pagi wari marik khuding da lotuna lei anuba pangal nomini goal gi technology asi Japanese ni afaba formulation ama mashida apikpa makhal gi posak kaya yawi mashina chemical gi ichen phalle aduga masina mana singda ningthina sandoi yamna kanaraba napi hidak ama mashina Labuk singda napi haibadi napi mana apakpa napi sing matam kuina haonde chahi khudingi Bharat chinba thungna nursery amadi mahi marung ekar lak romda masibu sijinai maram masina masi lomi singi sanani nomini gold adongi thajaba yaba dealer da ngasimag nomini gold hangbiu aduga ingkholbu sana ki ngalwon na ngakpiu
Mobile furniture na lagliba wedding season asigi anau ba contemporary wedding set furniture sing puduna lakchari loina na Manipur ihan hanba oina wedding set laibiba matamda 24 karat ki 5 gram ki gold coin free gift oina bizari mayam lengsin biraktuna mobile furniture ki 3rd edition the great wedding sales gold offer asi pre-booking tobiduna khudong chaba silobi ho
offer asi akupa information khambina bai damakta sangai product laiba mobile furniture la lengsin biro
ayang na taibang khongda jarakibase kumjali singamaga samapal humphudra 1970 mas ke kunipal lamtagina kunma thoini panba thang janamit ke ayuk pung mapanda ayang taibang phaurakki lol leijaba phije leijaba lining leijaba maitai phurupse amtadi mingkha tamna lining mikha pondaba chu oirasi
Hemgi har hantha handona pothoki chang hengad hannaba kanara bala umasalni
Rasayan gi har yamna hapiba makai pothok hengat kani haibagi aranba wakhalona Labuk the Hapton Kiba Harmayamadu, Pambina Chupkapta Dingam Hoda.
Ariam Badalepa Klesagi Asin Behinga Hunduna, Pambi the Lena Tina Tahali, Akoga Gifim Sumorsilali.
Lofam Gidarka River Rasan Gihar, Chada Kuntragi Chang the Hantan Bangamba, Potok Chada Yankai Chang the Henkatanba, Kanaraba, Loma Chelamani.
Sai pot plus the Yorba fermented matter Made organic carbon Singba Muscle Mayamna, Lesha the Leba Hinkup Singi Masinzaka Madima Pangal Widuna, Makoigi Mato Sing.
Nushitagi nitrogen chipshinba, Lesha the Napshinduna Leramba, Phosphatamadi. Potas na chingba pambi gi marada fanganduna pijarakpadagi har singa si hantahali
urea the Saipod plus tolaga amuktang lofam the Saitopiu
ishamakna kanabashing soidana ubigani
Saipowar se puthor bu company je ai thaganingi urea kilo 35 da Saipowar se batal macha ani se ya laga to khaina raga chaibani magi magun je Saipowar na henkalali se macha yamna pokpa adagi de mahi yamna chumba ani mo macha polukpasu Sammanana Salakaga Mahiyalanba, she the Mabuina Taganing, Saipowargi Magunji.
Lomi lak kaya gi khongburoi chahi kaya thajarak pagi wari marik khuding da lotuna lei anuba pangal nomini goal gi technology asi Japanese ni afaba formulation ama mashida apikpa makhal gi posak kaya yawi mashina chemical gi ichen phalle aduga masina mana singda ningthina sandoi yamna kanaraba napi hidak ama mashina labuk singda napi haibadi napi mana apakpa napi sing matam kuina haonde Chahi khudingi Bharat chinba thungna nursery amadi mahi marung ekar lak romda masibu sizinai. Maram masina masi lomisingi sanani. Nominee gold adongi thajaba yaba dealer da ngasimbak nominee gold hangbiyu. Aduga inkolbu sanagi ngalon na ngakbiyu.
Mobile furniture na lakliba wedding season asigi anau ba contemporary wedding set furniture sing puduna lakchari loina na Manipur ihan han bo oina wedding set laibi ba matamda 24 karat ki 5 gram ki gold coin free gift oina bizari mayam lengsin biraktuna mobile furniture ki 3rd edition the great wedding sales gold offer asi pre booking to biduna khudong jaba silobi ho
offer asi akupa information khambina ba idamakta sangai product laiba mobile furniture la lengsin biro
ayang na taibang khongda jarakibasi kumjali singamaga samapal humphudra 1970 mas ke kunipar lamtagina kunma thoini panba thang janamit ke ayuk pung mapanda ayang taibang phaurakki
lo leijaba phije leijaba lining leijaba maitai phurup se amtadi ningkha tamna lining mikha pondaba chu oirasi
Semgi har hantha handona pothoki chang hengar hannaba kanara bala umasalni sai power
Rasayan gi har yamna hapi ba makai pothok hengat kani haibagi aranba wakhalona Labuk ta hapchun ki bahar mayamadu pambi na chupkap dingam hauda
Arem badale paklesa gi asin be hinga dhanduna pambi dalaina tina tahali akoi gi fibam sumorsil halli
Lofam gi darkar river rasayan gi har chada kuntra gi changda hanthan bangamba pothok su chada yankhai gi changda henga thanba kanaraba lau machalamani
Sai power plus the yor fermented matter made organic carbon singba masal mayamna laisa daleba hinkup singi masinja kamadi mapangal weduna makoi gi mathau sing
Nushitali nitrogen chupshinba laisa da napshinduna leiramba phosphate Petamadi potas na chingba pambi gi marada fanganduna pijarakpadagi har singa si hantha halli
Urea da Cypor plus tolaga amuktang lofam da Cythopiu
Ishamakna kanabashing soidana ubigani
Sai power se puthoruk ba company je ai thaganingi urea kilo 35 da sai power se batal macha ani se yalaga tokhaina raga chai bani magi magun je sai power na hinkalali se macha yamna pokpa adagi de mahi yamna chungba Ani mau maca polo pasu sammanana salakaga mahi yalanba sidum mabu aina thaganingi sai power gi magunji
Lakadoriba August ki tang taraga taruk 2025 ayuki pung mapan taba matamda MSFDS ki auditorium da Ima Trust na sponsor amadi sponsor singi oiba interaction program ama pangthok sagadori
Chatkiba chahi 2023 May da thokkiba thokhaningdaba irang na maram oiraga maraiba thiraba icha singu mahi masing tamnanaba sponsor tawrikliba ichilirau sing miyam sing unanabagi thawrami
program asibu mai pakna ba senbada ireisa khuding makna support tawbiyo amadi mateng pangbiyo haiduna paujenjari
Laibang miyamna matam sana lengbirakuna thorom asi mapung phaba thorom ama ohinminasi loinana hariba thorom asidai matam sana lengbirakuna khoida sponsor tawbirliba amadi sponsorship koi puna sakhangmina duna amana ama mateng panaduna pun hingmina kisi lemina kisi
Yai Faraba Numida Sida Irecha Mayamna Imatras Pus support of you Haiduna Mayamda Kurumjari. Thank you.
Soikiva khongthang amada sirin sama share tomina kibana hepatitis B amadi C changloi haipa leite mai kasi yauraba yetum sirin share tomina badagi leina asi sandoi aduga loina na B amasung C asi leina asiga sagona hingliba miyoi singa haktin narubadagi amasung mamadagi machada sandoi ayambana layong asi liver dagi fudoraktriba fawba khangba ngamde
report ki matungina hepatitis C positive oire adubu fazana laying abadi tha ahum dagina tha taru pawgi manungda irai laina fahanba ngamlaban
Oh treatment to di fani haba
Hoi adubu laina asinga thoknabagi hauju pawgi oina vaccine chingba adu leitri laying duna faraba miyoi singdasu hepatitis TC asigi immunity leitaba maramna karinguba matungda adomna yetum syringe share tominarabadi amuk hana narakani
adum oinamak IDU singna hepatitis B digi ngakthoknaba vaccine asi kapthokpigadabani amasung yetum syringe share toroidabani
Chahi nifu hena babina haiba maming asina anala yengi lamda thazaba quality leiba amadi cheksin na honabagi kudam oiduna lakli
diagnostic tagi horaga multi speciality hospital amadi cancer care faubada babina na mangzil thaduna lakli
haujiga muk makhata na changsi laktuna mayami mafam da kudol tamjari babina Institute of Nursing Manipur Nursing Council nasu recognize tawraba
matam ga chunarba classroom advanced lab sing leijari
babina multi speciality hospital amadi AOI babina specialty hospital da clinical training fangbiu
expert faculty
Welcome back. You're watching ELITETV English News. The Five Tribes Committee on Review of Reservation Policy in Nagaland has announced it will boycott all state government functions, including Independence Day celebrations, in protest against the current reservation policy and the composition of a newly formed reviewed commission. The decision was taken after a 3-hour meeting in Kohima involving the Angami, Lotha, Rengma and Sema tribes. CORP convener Tessan Losemi criticized the government's move to include civil society organizations in the commission, calling it a threat to impartiality. He said that review bodies should be composed solely of government officials and neutral bureaucrats for unbiased evaluation. CORP member Secretary G.K. Jimomi clarified that the committee had not demanded the review commission but was informed of its formation during a June 3 meeting with the state government. He also disputed state claims that advanced tribes hold 64% of government jobs, saying CORP's own date to be released later shows otherwise. The Nari Nagarik Mans, a women's collective in Assam, has urged the state government to withdraw its decision to grant arms licenses to indigenous people in sensitive areas, warning it could fuel gun culture, escalate gender violence, and even trigger civil conflicts. At a meeting held on Saturday, a political platform criticized the move as a reversal of years of peace-building efforts in the state, which has seen widespread arms surrenders after decades of militancy. The group said that the government should prioritize strengthening law enforcement rather than weaponizing civilians through what it has called a lenient licensing policy. The collective plans to submit a memorandum to the President, Prime Minister, Governor and Chief Minister, and will also file a public interest in litigation while launching a social media campaign against the decision. Describing the special intensive revision of electoral rules as an institutionalized chore, Congress leader Rahul Gandhi on Friday claimed that the Election Commission is openly colluding with the BJP to carry out this theft with the objective of taking away the voting rights of the poor. Gandhi met the charge in a video released on his YouTube channel, in which he also claimed that SIR has been brought in Assam, in Bihar, because the EC knows that we have caught their chori. He alleges that the Election Commission and the BJP are colluding to steal elections. A day after, he held a press conference in which he pointed to a vote chori model being allegedly used in various constituencies across the country. Gandhi released the video explaining the investigation done by the Congress and what the analysis of data of an assembly segment in Karnataka from the 2024 Lok Sabha poll suggests. Citing the probe, Gandhi goes on to repeat his claims in the video that over 1 lakh votes were stolen through 5 types of manipulation in the assembly segment of the Mahadevapura in Karnataka's Bangalore Central Lok Sabha seat. He says that 1,250 votes were stolen in the Mahadevapura assembly segment in the 2024 Lok Sabha polls. I am confident there are more than 100 such seats in India. What has happened here has happened in those seats as well, Gandhi says. Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Friday spoke to Russian President Vladimir Putin over phone, during which the two leaders reaffirmed their commitment to further deepen the special and privileged strategic partnership between India and Russia. Putin briefed Modi on his country's ongoing conflict with Ukraine, with the Prime Minister reiterating India's consistent position for its peaceful resolution. The conversation between the two leaders came amid US President Donald Trump ratcheting pressure of India over its purchase of Russian oil. Trump on Wednesday signed an executive order slapping an additional 25% tariff on India for the purchase of Russian oil, bringing the total duties to 50%, among the highest imposed by the US on any country in the world. The additional 25% duty will come into effect on August 27th. In a post on X, Modi said, "Had a very good and detailed conversation with my friend President Putin. I thank him for sharing the latest developments on Ukraine. We also reviewed the progress in our bilateral agenda and reaffirmed our commitment to further deepen the India-Russia special and privileged strategic partnership. I look forward to hosting President Putin in India later this year." China on Friday welcomed Prime Minister Narendra Modi's planned visit to the Tianjin summit of the Shanghai Cooperation Organization to be held later this year, expressing hope that the event will be a gathering of solidarity, friendship and fruitful results. PM Modi is expected to travel to China later this month after a gap of over 7 years to attend the annual summit of this SCO. People familiar with the matter in Delhi said this week. China welcomes Prime Minister Modi to China for the SCO Tianjin summit. Foreign Ministry spokesperson Guo Jiakun said, while responding to a question on reports about Modi's visit to China to attend the Tianjin summit to be held from August 31 to September 1. "We believe that with a concerted effort of all parties, the Tianjin summit will be a gathering of solidarity, friendship and fruitful results, and the SCO will enter a new stage of high-quality development featuring greater solidarity, coordination, dynamism and productiveness," Guo said. Guo said the leaders of over 20 countries, including all member states of the SCO and heads of 10 international organizations, will attend relevant events. After imposing a staggering 50% duty on Indian goods, US President Donald Trump has also ruled out any trade talks between the two countries until the tariff issue is resolved. "No, not until we get it resolved," Trump said in the Oval Office on Thursday in response to a question on whether he expects more trade negotiations with India after doubling the tariffs on Indian imports to 50%. A prominent American Congressman, Representative Gregory Meeks, a Democrat meanwhile, said Trump's latest tariff tantrum risks years of careful work to build a stronger US-India partnership. Over the last few months, India and the US have held several rounds of negotiations for a bilateral trade deal, but it could not be sealed in view of sharp divergences in certain critical areas, including agriculture and dairy. The next round of bilateral talks for an initial trade agreement was scheduled to be held in August 25 in New Delhi, 2 days before the 25% penalty on India, which is on top of a 25% tariff for continued purchase of Russian oil, kicks in. As India explored various options to deal with Trump's action, Commerce and Industry Minister Piyush Goyal said the world today recognizes the strengths of India and its demographic advantages. At least 17 people have died and 33 others are missing in torrents and landslides in China in the last 48 hours, official media here reported on Friday. President Xi Jinping has urged all-out research and rescue efforts and flood prevention and disaster relief work after mountain torrents hit northwest Gansu province on Thursday, state Xinhua news agency reported on Friday. At least 10 people were killed and 33 others listed missing in mountain torrents in Gansu province, it said. In another incident, 7 people died and 7 others injured following a rain-triggered landslide in Guangzhou, the capital of China's southern Guangdong province, on Wednesday, local officials said on Friday. The landslide occurred in Dayuan village in Guangzhou's Baiyun district, trapping 14 people and damaging multiple houses, according to the district's Emergency Management Bureau. The injured were sent to the hospital. On-site cleanup work is ongoing along with geological hazard risk assessment in affected and surrounding areas. Safety inspections and evaluations of residential buildings will also be carried out to support follow-up work, Xinhua reported. An Israeli airstrike on eastern Lebanon killed a number of people, including a senior member of Palestinian group and his bodyguard, as they were on their way to Syria, news reports and his group said Friday. The airstrike near the Lebanese border crossing of Masna on Thursday afternoon killed Mohammed Wissa, a member of the Central Committee of the Popular Front of the Liberation of Palestine, or PFLP, the group said in a statement. The Israeli army confirmed the airstrike, saying that Wissa was responsible for coordinating with other militant groups in the region and strengthening ties between the PFLP and Iran's so-called axis of resistance. The military said that Wissa was advancing attacks against Israel and took his job as the PFLP's top security official in Syria after his predecessor was killed in an airstrike in Beirut in September. In a post on social media, senior PFLP official Marwan Abdel El mourned the death of Wissa and his bodyguard, Mufid Hussein. "We have lost 2 of the most loyal comrades who gave their precious souls to freedom," Abdel AI wrote. For ELITETV News Channel, contact to the email address info@elitetv.in or 9402890982 and subscribe to ELITETV YouTube channel or follow on Facebook page, Instagram and X for more information about the channel. Before we wind up, let's have a look at the top headlines once again. Kuki civil society lifts economic blockade at National Highway 2 after governor's intervention. Ulfa NSC and militants opened fire on the Assam Rifles camp on Arunachal's Laju. Biren Singh Pradyot explores solutions to curb illegal immigration lane encroachment. No political will to resolve Manipur crisis, says MPCC President K. Megachandra. World Indigenous Peoples Day observed widely in the state. That's all for now. Thank you for tuning in and keep watching ELITETV English News for more updates. Thank you and have a good night.